Legend of Total War here with part 24 of my Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play campaign as the Karling Dynasty Empire of Francia. Alright, so previously we got a pretty big expansion into India. It's not that tidy, little pockets of things all over the place, largely due to the untidiness of just the Indian nations, one region at a time conquest sort of thing. The Byzantines have been pushed back a little bit. They've been kicked out of Sicily entirely. But it's a long road to get rid of the Byzantine Empire completely, since I can only take them on one region at a time, which is a bit of a pain. But apart from that, everything's going well, so let's resume here. We've got this defensive war going on here, which just works out nicely for us. All we need to do every now and again is just send some troops to go and kick them out. So Poland's getting stronger. So that belongs to the Kingdom of Armenia. It's not supposed to, though. And we need to start planning our next war. It'll be good once all of India is under our control, then we don't have to... We just leave this region alone, really. Who owns this? Kingdom of Persia is not supposed to own that. In order for me to get that out from under them, yeah, that's going to be a major pain. So it's not a big deal. Let's just wait for an opportunity where it's not going to be that big of a deal to get it out. I do like to have things nice and tidy, but it's almost impossible to keep it that way. So the next things that we need to research now are Majesty. I think I'm also working towards Crown Authority. Well, I was in the previous reign. Alright, let's get that going. Need 983 votes. It's quite a lot. A lot of people under the Empire of Francia that need to that get a vote on this. Bribing for it would cost an absolute fucking fortune. Which, you know, we've got 21,000, but doesn't mean I want to do that. So we've got a tribe over here that we're trying to fix. That'll take time. We needed to change religions. Maybe just do a little bit of construction, because we've got so much money, might as well spend it. These are all permanent upgrades. Especially things like Castletown help us increase our income even further. And the reason for increasing our income is so that I can eventually just rely almost entirely on retinue armies, rather than my vassals. But we really do need a lot of money for that. Need to make sure that no matter how powerful my vassals become, I am more powerful than all of them. So if we have a look at that, my personal military is 13,000, which actually isn't that much, and 11,000, so it's actually like 22,000. If we look at him, for example, he's got 18,000 men at his disposal. But if I really want to, I could raise 4 of these armies. But right now I don't want to, because I don't have any trouble keeping them under control. Okay, so the Stone Hill Fort's been built here now. We just need to wait for it to convert to Catholicism. Okay, the King of Africa. We could put him in jail. Wait, what's this here? Okay, this person just has the one region. That needs to be handed over to Africa. Because we've re-established a King of England here, but there's still a lot of territory that doesn't... Oh god, how the hell did Persia get a hold of that? So like the Duke of Leinster, but I don't really want to go to war with these guys. I'd rather just outright revoke it. Because I've got, like, it doesn't matter that much if it's not perfectly tidy, because it gets fucked up after like a single week anyway. So let's see, who do we want to declare war on next? Okay, I can't declare war while I've got levy's been raised. So we've started establishing a new kingdom. He's just a duke at the moment, but we just need to get a hold of a kingdom title from down here. So this guy here, it's just one region, but it belongs to him as far as what I've decreed. It should be a pretty easy war. I don't think we need the assistance from these guys. It's kind of good they're holy wars as well. Good way to get some piety so that I can fix things up later down the track. This King Lothar the Wise has usurped the title Kingdom of Egypt. Let me see that. What's going on? Oh, you mother of fucker. Austrasia has gone and done me a big disservice here. Oh, I hate it when this happens. I really do. Now, if we have a look at this, the Kingdom of Egypt, which was nice and tidy before, is now untidy. You need to go to jail for doing that. That's dog shit. Alright, let's have a look here. Okay, there's no reason to put them in jail. Because he's not plotting. Alright, well, let's just sort out this war here. Fucking turd. Now, the person that's become king here, he is of my blood, right? Yep. I'll need to retract a lot of dukes and send them over back to Egypt. Just waiting for these guys to show up. Alright, we got this now. A very easy war, we didn't have to do anything special for it. There we go. Alright, so another region that belongs to us now. And another faction that I don't have to worry about anymore. So this will be handed over to you. So let's just see, what's the kingdom title that you could get here? So we need both of these duchies. That one. and this one in order to be able to usurp it. Alright, we'll start with this. Hang on, let me just see that. Yeah, that belongs to you. See, I gotta wait a little while before I can revoke anything from Austrasia because, well, it's just dude, I've already done it a few times recently. Okay, it's this one here. Don't worry about this. We've got low prestige anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this belongs to Bavaria. Why does Bavaria not provide? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I may need reinforcement. Hang on, we can get Persia from here at least. That's all right. Another 8,000 men. That's good. Down there, and I may need reinforcements because this kingdom that we're attacking here is a giant mess. Actually, no, you go over here. Okay, with 21,000 soldiers here, we can launch the attack. Okay, we're also taking attrition over here, so we're just going to launch the attack. So this already belongs to us. Alright, it's another one of their holdings. Just walk through here. That's good, we're at 35% already. May need to punch through the 11,000 men they've got here. But we outnumber them by a large margin, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And even if they fail, we've got plenty of reinforcements coming down. I don't even know where to send them. Just, yeah, that's fine. Was that them up here as well? Yeah, I think so. So, how about you lot? Go to there. Right, as soon as they get over here, start capturing this. I'm pretty sure it's all part of this. Yeah, it's part of the same kingdom. If we can get it to 80%, they should surrender. Fairly costly in terms of man. Okay, it's at 99% now, just waiting for them to surrender. Alright, you need to get over there. Good. More expansion for us. both of these settlements, once again, transferred over to him. Now, the kingdom title, we're still probably not able to usurp it yet. I could create this. Let him create it. Why bother? I don't need any additional loyalty from him right now. Okay, so drop this. So if you look at our military, we're a little bit diminished. Let it recover a bit. So once again, looking at this, we just need to keep an eye on the... hang on. Has it already been 5 years? Okay, the retracted of vassal one is still there, so need to leave that for a little while longer. Aquitaine not supposed to hold on to that. I did say that this needs to be handed back to Africa. Transfer the vassal of Countess, whatever the fuck her name is. Now, I did decree also that this here is supposed to be part of the Kingdom of Africa, but I just don't want to conquer it because it's just shit land. The Stone Hill Fort here, if it was Catholic, it wouldn't be that difficult to conquer and convert. You could do it almost immediately, but it's West African. So this guy here, the Kingdom of Khazaria, is Catholic. I still want a pretty large focus on just, you know, conquering India, but need time for these. Okay, this replenished a fair number of them. Alright, so if we want that kingdom, what's next? The Duchy of Devagiri. Well, we should deprive this guy of it at least, because it's owned by 3 different fucking factions. So... bit of a pain just for one region, but like it's split amongst 4 people, you know, me owning some of it as well. Alright, let's do it. At least every time we defeat them, they do get just that little bit weaker. Okay, still think I'm going to need troops from elsewhere. It does piss off the vassals to be, you know, constantly being levied, but it doesn't matter. We'll be fine. I'd have to buy something like 400 votes. Fuck that. The Pope is a bastard of our dynasty. Interesting. So I still just want to focus on money because there's still a lot of things I need to buy. Okay, we recently conquered these settlements. Oh jeez, this is for one region, one holding as well. Bloody Nazis right there. Now that's what the swastika is originally supposed to be. It's actually a symbol of peace. Good, thanks for the money. That reminds me, I haven't used my piety to try and get some cash out of you in a long time. Request money, please. The Pope's filthy rich. That should all belong to me. Send some gold. I can just get it straight back off him anyway. just with piety. So just keep requesting the money. Come back up here, stop them from taking that. Yeah, I want to keep getting that money off the Pope. So it's 1000 AD now, so we've been playing for how long? 231 years, so it gives us about 400 more years left to play, which should be more than enough to conquer the map. Because he's going to hate us for all this, but I don't care. He can't ever deny us. And he's too weak to really rise up against us as well. Alright, where else do these guys... No, not de jure. Okay, so they got another territory down here. Go towards that. Good. All that money paid for all the construction that we did recently. Okay, so we're at... Hang back. Yeah, get over here. So the Pope doesn't want to be our steward anymore, unless he died. Did he? I don't know. I guess so. Just keep taking their money. Cisco here is a lunatic. Fine. Wouldn't expect anything less out of a Pope. The more Catholic regions there are as well, the more that gets paid to the Pope, and then the more I just take away from the Pope. Okay, so that's done. It'll take these guys too long to get back, so just disband them there. I'm gonna get half of them back, but it's okay. This is already ours. Who's its vassal? It's my vassal, so now we hand it over directly to him. Now what we need to do is usurp this title here. So it's now the Kingdom of Maharashtra. And that's what he'll get. Oh, hang on, did I miss it? Where is it? There it is. Good, so now he's an actual king. He's Martel, sort of. Alright, so... Good. Now he just needs to conquer the rest of all this stuff, which will take some time. And without his kingdom title... Yeah, he can't hold onto these lands, so now we can freely declare war on this guy without breaking another treaty. Since these lands here were recently conquered by well, captured, they shouldn't have much garrison, so even though I'm going to have like half the number of troops as I had originally, it should still be sufficient. Okay, we can usurp the Kingdom of Lithuania. I'll do that so that nobody else gets it. The Duchy of Where's that belong to? Well, someone else can go for that. So there's someone here. They've only barely recovered the levy. Under the garrison, so let's just hit it before it recovers. It doesn't even look like there's that many people in the defensive pact against us. No, there isn't, so it's very easy. Do you have a lot of threat or something? No, they just didn't want to participate. I guess they're just sick of losing. What, who's going to win this fight? It's pretty damn close. Looks like my guys are going to win it. So you're going to just surrender? Well, it goes to 100%, so I'll just enforce the demands. Good. Just wait for these guys to get there, and then we'll just ban them. Good. That was very easy. Now, where do these belong? Yeah, he belongs with the king. I don't know what to fucking call him. I'm just gonna call him Maha. Fuck these names. Good. Making him slightly more powerful and weakening the resistance in India. We're not done yet, though. There's untidiness over here that needs to be dealt with. So this belongs to Sind. Along with a lot of other of these territories. Okay, how big is this kingdom? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions. What about this guy here? Alright, he's got... Well, we can actually... We've got connection to it now, so it'll be a lot easier. Alright, so if I was to declare war on him... For... Let's see... It just wasn't showing me properly. So that's only one region there. We get 3 out of this. And 3 out of that one as well. Not very profitable. See, this one here is currently occupied by rebels. So I should be able to take it off them. Oh, hang on, what's our military like? No, just let it recover a bit first. Alright, we can now start retracting these vassals that they're not supposed to have. So let's just firstly check them first. So Duchy of Makuria. You don't hold any other territories, do you? So this guy here is the Duke of Makuria. Okay, you'll be retracted. He's not supposed to hold it anyway. Alright, So they've got the Duke of Mercuria. He's French, although he's black. It doesn't bother me if he's black or whatever. As long as he's French, Catholic, that's all that matters. And then we transfer him in here. Wait, hang on. Is that part of de jure? No, it's part of Nubia. So I can't transfer that over to him, because technically he's my de jure vassal. So what I need to do is claim Mercuria and give him the actual duchy title. Which is also good because it'll help me to keep this guy under control. Okay, that's one done. Now this one over here, he's the Duke of... Shut up. Of... Where's Manchuria? And Duchy of... Alright, so we can retract him. Duke Envoy of Semien. Okay, now I believe I can just transfer it over without having to do anything else. Why not? It's supposed to de jure belong to Egypt. He holds the Egypt title. It's still transferring into Empire of Francia. These were transferring into Egypt. It just takes a while. Some of this is very close to being done. Persia's... Oh man. Look at this. Sind is over here. It's turning into a goddamn mess. This is what always happens. I just do my best to try and tidy things up as much as I can. So why couldn't I transfer to you your de jure vassal? I guess I might just have to revoke it. Okay, I'll need to claim it first, obviously. Good thing I've got a lot of piety, so it's not a big deal. And while that's going on, actually, keep giving me... Oh, I can't give more money off him. Okay, then revoke it. Maybe because this duchy isn't actually supposed to be here. So if I look at this duchy, where is it supposed to be? Right, it's supposed to be down here. I see. It's just a messed up title. So I'll transfer him over now because he's a count. Can do that. And you can be granted the Duchy of... Where is it? Semien. Now, there's still guys down here that's not supposed to. Duchy of Berbera. This guy will need to be retracted. There he is. It's only -5 penalty with all vassals. So that's number 3, I think. Yeah, it's not. It's obviously he's going to get pissed off for 100 years, but he's old, so he'll die soon. Now, once again, this is not de jure part of Egypt just yet, so it needs to be revoked. Just waiting for the message. So Egypt's almost tidy. It's a good thing that it wasn't too untidy the way they took this. Okay, so grant you that title. Okay, we've got the Duchy of Afar. So, retract vassal, Duchy of Afar. Thank you. Which will also need to be claimed. Okay, Duchy of Alemannia, I can't... I can take it. Don't know. Alright. Don't need to do it all right now. This one here was important because it was all almost transferred. Alright, so revoke that title. This over here. There's a few more duchies. How close are they to transferring over? They're pretty close. I better just finish this off. So this one here, the Duke of Damot, needs to be retracted. I think I know how all of these things transferred over. When he put in whatever civil war or revolt that he did to put this guy in power, he got control of everything that wasn't de jure part of Egypt. This is why we're trying to transfer these things into Egypt, so that if this shit ever does happen... What happened there? Do we get a revolt? Egyptian revolt. Well, that's okay, because we're giving him more power, so this needs to be claimed. And this needs to be revoked. The Duke of Gojam. Now my military should be in reasonable shape that we can continue our conquest of Egypt. Okay, then I need to claim this. And the Duchy of Gondar. Now, we've already done this a few times now. Look, I think I can afford to do this one more. So, claim this. Did I retract? I think I did. Yeah, so you get that. And this will need to be retracted as well. Wait, hang on. So look at the Duchy of... It's just one region. What a pain. To do this just for one region. Transfer, retract. What was its name again? It was like, yeah, Gondar. So how much have we racked up now? I think it's minus 30, is that right? Yeah, so that'll actually... Will that take it to minus 35? I can't remember. It's as if I retracted a king title. And then this will need to be... I can just usurp this straight up. Oh, that's because I already already had the transfer. Already did the claim. No, but granting him... Oh, god damn it. Gondar. And we'll just have to wait 5 years before we do any more. But the majority of it was at least transferred over. Okay, here's a good opportunity. Here's an opportunity for us to take this region without a defensive pact getting in our way. So this here is my vassal. Well, he actually belongs to... Oh, god damn it. Actually belongs to you. That doesn't, though. This here belongs to Poland. Sure. I believe there was another region over here. That's right. That's because this guy here was the original King of England. And if I give him over to him, he'll plan to overthrow him. Unless I claim this region, I just revoke this guy from all of his power. I think I'll do that. Just make sure he has got nothing left. Yeah. I know what you're returning. Okay, so what can I usurp here? High Chiefdom of... What is this? Vitebsk. It's got quite a lot, so I'll usurp it. Duchy of Vitebsk. I don't know where that's supposed to belong to, though. I'll just hold on to it for the time being. Looks like we're going to win this. Now, I believe this goes to Sind. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Just want them spying in Constantinople so that I can get an increased technology. Okay, so we've got 0.65 coming in from buildings. That must mean a lot of what are they called? Universities have been made. Looks good. Yep. No reason not to build some more. Good. That'll help us not only spread technology to those regions, They give us more economic advances. Okay, do next town infrastructure. University 2. Alright. I've got the money for it, so might as well. So if we upgrade this, yeah, increases our technology points by even more. Very expensive building, but that's okay. I'm filthy rich, thanks to the Pope. Alright, now these guys here, let's pick a fight with them. For this province here, that seems like a good choice. Of course, we've got to raise our levies. So we've got a good number of troops here. Start with there. And Sind, I want you to start in the south. Persia will come and help you. Along with all these guys. Because we're actually getting quite a bit out of this particular war, so I want to send everything I've got in the area. Because a defensive pact would be on our ass. Oh yeah. Still a lot of independent lords out there, but they're pretty weak. Of course, the biggest one to worry about is the Byzantines, which I think we need to work on the next thing we can do to sort of weaken them. Maybe take more of Wallachia. Or Wallachia. I don't know how it's pronounced, and I don't care either. Alright, we're not supposed to let them take this. Because that defensive war is really useful for us. Yeah, we've already got a son, which I'm not guarding. I need to hurry up and do that. Oh look, you won't win that. But he'll come in and he'll retake it. That'll need to be captured before we accept a peace treaty. Because otherwise it won't be handed over to us, I don't think. Here. So you guys made us there. So this war looks like it's pretty much won. Not enough enemy troops out here to stop us. That's good. We don't want him to die yet. I wouldn't mind if he did die young, just not until he's come of age, at least. Oops. Okay, now we can accept a peace treaty and we'll get the whole thing. Alright, good. Alright, so our forces are a little bit diminished, but we got what we wanted. And these need to, of course, be handed over to you. I mean, we can go straight back to war with them, I suppose. But then again, I did lose quite a lot of men in that fight, so let's let them replenish a little bit. So it looks like Egypt's going to win this revolt. Good to see. I can't get involved with any more of that stuff, not for another 4 or 5 years. Yeah, 4 years. Good. Increase our income. What's going on here? Egypt's not supposed to hold that. Because that would have been transferring, so close to being transferred into Francia. Doesn't say at all it's being transferred into Syria. That's weird. Why wouldn't it be? The Kingdom of Mesopotamia is gone. Syria's held on to it for too long now, which is good. It's looking fairly tidy. Mauritania is 15 years away from disappearing. Andalusia's looking tidy. So this here, East Francia, is being transferred. It's got 20 more years to go. Saxony, still got a little while. Pomerania being transferred over. Good. Poland is being transferred into Empire of Francia. That's good. Into Francia and Bavaria. That's nice. Good. So still over here, just waiting for this to get done. It's taking a sweet time. Now, our military should be... Yep, it's ready to go. So let's pick another fight out here. We haven't finished with Sind yet. So what about this guy here? Alright, let's declare war for this. This looks like there's 4 regions in that. I can't imagine we'd need any more than that. So that's 38,000, and that's... Okay, yeah, so you guys head in here, because that's all part of the same kingdom, and you lot head north. So we haven't started conquering any of the Bengal Empire yet. Which I think is the smallest of the 3 Indian empires. Looks like Australia is really focusing on conquering these pagans up here, which I'm fine with, but you can't hold on to that forever. That needs to belong to Poland at some point. Good. 2% in our favour. Smells better than nothing. Good. Let's keep conquering. Alright, let's... Ooh, a lot of regions in this one. That'll be good for a war score. And also, once we do have it, that'll help make Sind even more rich, which could be a bit of a double-edged sword if he ever tries to betray me. Whoops. Alright, gotta deal with this shit. Also good for piety, every temple that we convert. I think I actually got 5 regions out of all this. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So that was a good war. It was very easy as well. No one can stand up to us now, it's just a matter of time before we go in everything. In fact, the only way we can fail is if we crumble from the inside, but I'm taking very special care to make sure that doesn't happen. Good, so Sind almost has all of his territory. Just a little bit up here, and then it's... And then, you know, I've got to give back some of these territories. Persia's actually not supposed to own that region, but it's not a big deal. Look at Armenia go all the way out up here. It's good, saves me having to do it at least. Alright, so at some point I'm going to have to start conquering Turkestan to establish a new kingdom and make a solid border out here to stop Persia from continuously expanding, because no one can stand up to even my vassals now. See, Aquitaine by itself is almost enough to take on the Byzantine Empire. Now, let's... do I have Why can't I declare war on him? Oh, we've raised army levies. Oh, that's right, I hadn't disbanded one of these yet. Because as I've said many times, we need to keep cutting the Byzantine Empire up. You know, I've got a claim on Rashka because I'm the king of Serbia. So I can claim that for the king of Italy because he's got that, but I don't want him to have that. For the king of Armenia, I can claim Menich. I don't even know where that is. This region up here. I think that'll just have to do. Who owns this? Africa. What a pain Africa is. Yeah, so Aquitaine's, you know, everything's starting to get really messy now. There's not a lot I can do about it. Can't prevent it from happening. But I just needed to keep it tidy, at least while I was over here dealing with shit. Eventually, by the end of the campaign, it'll just be an absolute, complete clusterfuck, and I'll just fucking just let it. Like, I want to declare war for this, it's just that it's one region. See, it's a lot of effort to, you know, take on the 20,000 man army for such a piss poor region. See, this guy here also has claim over the territories here, but I don't think he's going to go for it. Byzantine Empire, de jure, is supposed to have quite a lot more territory. But it also holds territory that it's technically not supposed to. So what shall I do up here? This one here is annoying because it's like, I think it's 3 separate wars. 4 because, oh no. It's, yeah, 3 separate wars. Alright, well, let's just get on with it. So what I'll do is I'll fight these 3 wars in succession, just be done with them. Then I only need to conquer this, and then the Rajasthan Empire is completely under my control. Well, under the control of Sind, which is under my control. The thing is, these guys are isolated now, so the defensive pact isn't really going to be able to do anything to help them. She's only married to him to boost our stats a little bit. So okay, we're gonna be done here shortly. So these guys hit this, and then if we declare war on them right away, both of these regions will have weakened garrisons, so it'll just be easy to win. So don't accept their surrender until we're actually done completely capturing these settlements. It'll make the next two wars easier. Actually, I was going to say, they should probably just stay there. Doesn't matter. God damn it, it's fucking fragmented still. Kingdom of Wales, that's good. Now part of our empire, de jure. So just straight away declare war on them again before they have a chance to recover their losses. Now, I should just be able to use Sin's forces by itself. All three of these regions here are owned by a different fucking faction. What we do is we take all their other holdings, and then once that's all that's left, it'll be very easy to capture them. Right, they went and captured this again. See? Very easy to capture now. No resistance. And then next time we'll just need to capture this, and then that entire faction is gone. So, let's have a look at what titles I can create. I'm looking specifically at kingdoms that my vassals could create, so there's nothing in there. Don't ever create any more empire titles. There's no need for them. Yeah, I'm not done with this yet. Alright, I accept your surrender. That. And this king can get... Oh, hang on. I've still got this over here that needs to be dealt with. Now we can declare war on him. we go. That is the end of this motherfucker. But I'll have to create his kingdom title before the King of Sin does. And causes me all kinds of problems. So, the Kingdom of Delhi, need to create that. Good, that tidied that up significantly. What's going on here? My vassal. So somebody lost that. I think that might have belonged to Austrasia. Well, hang on, just transfer the vassal into him. Wait, which one is it? Oh, whoops. It's supposed to be transferring, not revoking. Here we go. Hang on, before I do that, let me just make sure he doesn't hold any other titles. Yeah, no, it's all good. What's the other one? Of Napata. Where's Napata? Alright, so that belongs to Egypt. Egypt's returned its capital to Cairo. Good. It's just a small amount of territory here that needs to be dealt with, but like I said, we've got to wait the 5 years, which I think we've got 1 more year to wait. Now, over here, there's still more to be done. He's a direct vassal of Syria, so I can take that away from him at a later date. And that belongs to Andalusia, so I can take that away as well. It's getting easier to fight these guys, because they have, even combined forces, they just don't have as much. So this guy here, if we capture this, that's the last of the Rajasthan Empire. So, declare war for this. Let's do that. But I'll have you guys start from over here. See, personally, I like to see like this degree of tidiness without the darker shades of border everywhere. It just looks nicer. And knowing full well that I could raise 18,000 men from almost anywhere in this area. And, you know, not including, you know, the other 50, 60, 70,000 men that I could hire. See, that looks nice and tidy. And then when you go look at Europe, it's just a clusterfuck now. It's only going to get worse. See, what the fuck is Persia doing there? See, this duke here, he holds 2 duchy titles. What a dick. Look, I don't give the whole two duchy titles, as long as it's part of the same kingdom. Holds them in fucking 2 separate kingdoms. What a dick. Ooh, man, that cost us a lot of men there. You'll have to just starve out the rest of them. At least until the reinforcements get there. Wait, that was the castle, so taking on a temple is nowhere near as difficult. Yeah, there's no way they'd be able to assault that. They'll have to starve that out, at least until the reinforcements arrive. But they should surrender once we've captured these two regions. So these guys here didn't join the defensive pact. So yeah, it's owned by another kingdom. And there's a surrender. Very nice. And of course these handed over to Sind. So looking at that now. So all of these, man, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kingdom titles. I've made him a very powerful king. But it doesn't matter. I didn't want to create too many kings out here. Because it's always going to turn into a clusterfuck anyway. And my vassal limit... What's this? They want to surrender. Oh, look. What's this? No. Wasn't paying enough attention and they've gone and captured this again. Oh, they've gone and captured all of this crap as well. I haven't been paying any attention. No, it suits me to have this war keep going. Actually, you should come over here and I'll get Poland to just deal with that. And Bavaria. Man, I don't get shit from Bavaria. Even with all the land I've given them, they're still a shithole. That reminds me, I still need to create another kingdom title out here, don't I? Oh, it needs to be usurped. Well, that's fine. See, I thought all this here was the product of an Austrasian war, but it's not been the case. I mean, they're only shitty villages, so it doesn't matter. Alright, well that's good. But is it being transferred into Syria? It's not. I hold the Kingdom of Jerusalem, don't I? I do. But everywhere else owes allegiance to Syria, so I don't know how that went wrong. And still this region here is not converted. Okay, I could do some more revoking of vassals now. Let's just clean up this a bit more. they'll be back. But, I mean, like I said, it suits my purposes to have a defensive war going at all times because it keeps my vassals a little bit more under control. Even if I have to send troops to go and deal with them every now and again, it's not a big deal. Now, as I said, there are some things over here that need to be retracted. So this one here, the Duchy of Shewa, it's just one region, so he'll need to be retracted. Got a new King of Austrasia, fine. He's not supposed to have it though. Okay, and then that's handed over to Egypt. So that it can continue its transfer. Oh wait, that wasn't... Okay. Transfer the vassal over as well, because it's not part of the de jure area. Can't do it while there's combat going on, I think. Or maybe it passed on to someone else. There's some sort of revolt going on over there. I might just leave that for the time being. Alright, what are we going to take on next? Well, at least when we go and take on Pala, most of it's all just owned by one person. Does that mean that you actually own an empire title? Probably could create the empire title, don't know why he doesn't. Doesn't make any difference to me though. I won't worry about that right now. We still haven't been able to have a single crusade yet either. Maybe it doesn't actually happen until 1100. I know that I've played the campaign before and it was available at 900 AD. But maybe in that campaign I didn't utterly destroy Islam before 900 AD. Like, Islam's fucked, it's gone, pretty much. If he becomes a monk, disqualified from normal inheritance. No, we can't have that. If you're going to be the emperor, you need to just accept that, you shit. And you got called you smelly fuck for a reason. See, I'd take that, but we haven't dealt with this yet. Our goddamn guy here is just doing a really shit job. Got 22 learning, so it's just taking a long time. Probably just been unlucky with it. Alright, let's tidy this up a bit more. So declare war for, let's see. Let's go for this one here, because it's just sticking out like this. Actually, no, leaving that there could be good, because I can easily attack that. So let's go for here, because I get more out of it. So Aquitaine's able to muster a very large force at the moment. You guys hit there. Same with Sind. Sind is probably going to be my most powerful lord soon. I don't think we need any more. It should be sufficient. Total of 74,000 men. Good. These other minor kingdoms are finally disappearing. I still hold the kingdom title. Holding lots of kingdom titles helps increase our prestige. Because if we have a look here, I hold 32 kingdom titles. It provides me with 23 prestige a month. I can destroy them all if I want to. I know how to do it. I'd only destroy the titles if I accidentally had 2 sons. Because last thing we want is one of our sons holding a whole bunch of kingdoms and starting to, start revolts and to try and claim them. That wouldn't be a good thing for us. So I think this particular kingdom here holds one of these regions. Excuse me. We're losing a lot of men on that one, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is, after we've won this war here, I'm just going to declare war on them again. Just keep smashing them. While these settlements here are weak. Okay, it looks like they've once again returned over here. They just don't leave it alone. Alright, there we go. They've surrendered. Good. We need to leave that area. It needs to be expanded. And this will be handed over to the King of Maha. Whatever the fuck it's called. It's like in southern India. That's what it's called. Okay, so once again, we break this treaty. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna disband this. Oh, I've also got to deal with this shit again. And then conquer it. Good. They'll be back again. But because they keep losing battles, they'll never be able... Oh, they've actually got some occupation. It doesn't matter. Alright, now, let's go over here. I'm not done with you. I leave that one. Let's go for this holding over here, because it needs to be taken. Oh, shit. And while we've got these guys in a weakened position, yeah, we'll just take it. Capture these regions. They're all weakened now. So the Pope, I need you to convert this goddamn region here. For some reason, just doesn't want to convert. Probably should wait till those reinforcements show up. Okay, good. Let's do this. Okay, so an hour and a half. Once this war is over, we'll end the episode there. Shortcut. We didn't hit this one last time, but we don't need to this time either. Thrifty clerk, good. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, so this region over... Oh god, where is it? I don't even know where it is. Not over my limit, so it must have been handed over to us, because I'm just looking at it. They're all... I don't know where it went. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 25 is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.